This is Mabel's Tables. How are you today? Let me put a little light on the subject. Hello there. Today I'm going to be doing a wreath for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to show you what I will be using. I have some different ribbons that I am going to put on this wreath for Valentine's Day. These are my ribbons. I'm going to make some nice bows for this wreath. Let's get started, okay? So I won't hold you long. Now, first, I straightened my wreath out. You know, I got all those leaves all sitting up real pretty, fancy like. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to layer some of my ribbon on here. I thought about how to do this. I'm not quite sure how I really want to do this. So I'm going to be just going on by air because I'm not sure how I want to do this. I want it to look like a Valentine wreath. I want it to look really, really well, but I also want it to uh, showcase so when I put it up, it will look good. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to try this ribbon here, and I'm going to layer it in here like this. I'm just going to take it and tie it around one of the branches of this wreath. And then I'm going to go here and go here again around a branch. And I'm going to go on the outside here around a branch. And I'm going to go here around a branch. Wait a minute. Right here around a branch. And I'm going to keep going all the way around and tying it off with a branch. Okay? Now, I'm going to keep going around, tying it off with a branch like this and straightening it out. Put my ribbon back in the middle and fluff this one up, tying it off with a branch again. I'm going inside and out with the ribbon, inside and out. When I'm finished, I'm going to lift it up so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going on this side as well. Okay. And I'm going inside and out. And this is the last one right here. Let me get it. This wreath is an old wreath that I had. Lord, I've had this wreath so long. And I was going to use it for Christmas, but I had so many other things up in the house for Christmas. I didn't want to put another wreath up. So I just left it I just left this one alone. Wait a minute. My scissors are not cutting. What's going on here? Okay, there it goes. Okay, got that on. And we're going to take this and put it here. Okay, so we got this ribbon all the way around here like this. And I'm going to hold it up so you can see how I got it on there. That's the way it is looking now. Okay, so now I got the ribbon on. This one popped loose, so let's put it right back on there. With these leaves, oh, there you go. Now, let me hold it up again, and there you go. Okay, so now I got that on there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take these Valentine hearts that I got here from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put one right here in the top, right here, and I'm just going to fasten it with the leaf as like I did with the ribbon. And I'm going to take another one and put down here, and I'm going to fasten it with the leaf as well. Now let me fasten the bottom part too. Make sure it's hooked on real good. There you go. And this is how that is looking now with this. Okay. Then I got some let me straighten that out. I got that on. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some Christmas balls and glue in here some red balls. I know it's not Christmas, but it's Valentine, so we can use those red balls as well. So I'm going to gather my balls, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my balls. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue these inside. Just a little glue. And I'm just going to stick them around. I don't want to glue them too hard because I'm going to take these back off, and if I have to use it for something else. So I'm just going to be careful how I glue them. I'm not going to glue them really, really tight. I'm going to glue them, but I'm not going to glue them real tight because I want to be able to use this wreath again with the, I want to be able to take the Christmas balls off to use it again. So here's one, and I'm going to put it right here. Just going to glue a few in. Just glue whatever I get my hand on, I'm gluing it in. No rhyme or reason. Whatever I get, I'm gluing it in. Okay. All right. And this is what that is looking like right now. No rhyme or reason. I just put them in there. No rhyme or reason. Okay, so now we got those in there. And I got a few gold I'm going to put in there as well. Just line them up somewhere. I'm going to put this one on this side just to have a little gold to show up. Gold works for Valentine's Day as well. And put this one on this side. Just want a little tat of gold in there, not a whole lot. Okay, so we got that in. Let's try down at the bottom. Right there. And try one at the top. Okay. Just want to put them around just to make it look sparkly. There's my Valentine heart right there, and the heart right there. Just got a little gold in there just to bring out the color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting in my bows. You know, I love bows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to set it here, and I'm going to start layering my ribbon for my bows. Let me just take that off. That's fine. And I'm gonna start with this size here. I'm gonna go from here to, from my elbow to here, to my wrist. And then I'm gonna fold that over once, twice, and 2 times, and that's enough on that. And I'm gonna cut that. And I have another one. And this one, I'm going to measure it to here, because I want it a little shorter. See? I want this one a little shorter. Right like that. So I'm going to start right there. And I'm going to fold that over 1, 2. And I think I'm going to do this one. It's not wired. So I'm going to do this about 4 or 5 times because it's not wired. So, because I want it to be able to stand out too with the rest of them. So, there we go. It's not wired. I'm going to lay it down here so I can get it good. Okay. And again, about 5 or 6 times, I think. And that should do it right there. Now, this one is not wired. That's why I'm cutting so much of it. And I'm going to cut this off. And my scissors, I don't know what's wrong with them. They're not cutting tonight. Have you noticed that every time you started a video, something will not do something? So I'm going to put that right there. Right on top of that one. And then we're going to take this one. And we're going to measure it to this one. And I want it that much longer. I want it that long. And I'm going to fold it over. This says love, and I did get this from the Dollar Tree. 1, 2. Three. And I think I'm going to do 3 right there, because it's just, let me see where my other scissors are. I got another pair here. I don't know what's going on with these scissors. I have no idea. Now this one is cutting better. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm going to lay that right here and put these 2 on top of this one. Okay, and I have some gold balls in there. So what I'm going to do is get some gold ribbon as well. I have some gold balls. So I already have a gold ribbon already made up right here. And I'm going to put it on, let's see. Let's put it right here in the middle. There you go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold these over like this. See how I folded it over like that? And I'm going to take a twist tie. And right where I folded it over, I'm going to put the twist tie. And let's see. Wait a minute. Let's get it straight. I got to take it back and straighten it up. Put it back there in the middle again. Make sure it's in the middle. I folded it over right on that crease. That's where I'm going to put it. And we're going to pull it. Pull it as tight as we can. Make sure it's still in the middle. Fold it over just to make sure. Make sure I got it right. And I'm going to pull it. Pull it tight as I can with that twist tie. No, with that, there you go, cable tie. Pull it tight as I can. Now I got it. So now I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to lay this down here. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take the wreath back up. Right here. And what I want to do, I thought about what I was doing because I'm going to put the ribbon down on the bottom. So I'm going to take this back off. I want this off. I told you this is a trial and error. And I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to tie it up here. And I think it'll look better up there like this. Okay. And then I have a third one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on too. This third one. I think I'm going to put it right here over that one. There. See, I have 3 of them at the top. I'm going to twist this on. And then I'm going to twist the bottom too. Make sure I gather it together. There we go. Now, then I go straighten my ribbon out again. Straighten it out once more and again. There we go. And I decided to put that way. I think it looks better that way. Straighten my ribbon out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my ribbon right here, my bow right here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my bow that we just made, and we're going to pull them all out. There we go. Pull that one out. Pull that one out. Straighten that one out. Take the red one, pull it out. And pull it out. We're pulling them all out. We're going to pull them all out. Make sure we get them all pulled out and taken loose. There you go. Now we're going to take the gold one. We're going to pull it out. Straighten it out. Yep. Make sure that love is showing. And since this does not have any, this is not a wired ribbon, so we're just gonna fluff it. Because it's not wired, and we're just gonna fluff it. Anyway, make it come out pretty too. Make sure everything is showing. Make sure all of them are showing. I want all of them to be showing. Okay. It takes a lot. You have to keep fluffing and fluffing and fluffing and fluffing to get them out beautifully. I like my bows to be fluffed and fluffed and fluffed some more. See? Now we're going to grab this bow and we're going to set it right here. But before we set that bow right there, I'm going to go ahead and cut me some more ribbon out. I'm going to cut this much out of here. Okay. And then I'm going to measure this and cut it out this much. Here. Going to cut this much out. And then I'm going to take this other piece of ribbon here, the one that I started with the first, and cut a piece of this out. I'm going to measure all this together like this and cut it as well. Okay. And we're going to take a piece of this and cut it out as well. Okay, now what I'm going to do with each one of these ribbons is I'm going to glue them together like this. I'm holding this piece and I'm going to glue the bigger pieces in the back. Okay, now see these two are large. So I'm going to glue these two together. And I'm going to turn them to the side like that. I'm turning them that way and gluing them together. Okay? And then I'm going to put a little more glue here. And I'm going to glue this one going straight down the middle. Okay? And then I'm going to take this one and put it there and glue it straight down the middle as well. Okay? And then I'm going to take them as I got them there, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of here because I want it to fold over the wreath like this. I'm going to open this part up right here, and I'm going to show you how I want it to fold over. I want it to fold over the wreath like this. I want it to fold over in there like that. Got it? Got me? Okay. And then I'm going to take the bow I have it fluffed everywhere. I'm going to fluff it again. And I'm going to fold this back and push it forward a little bit. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of it. Make sure you put enough glue on there, but I don't want too much on because I want to reuse this ribbon again. And I'm going to hold that until it gets on there. Just like I'm going to hold it until it gets glued on there. Okay. And while it's getting glued on, I'm going to take each end and ducktail it. And I want it hanging long like this because it'll look better hanging on the door, or if it's hanging long. And this is exactly what I want it to do. Hang long and pretty. I'm just ducktailing each end. There you go. And then I'm going to take again and fluff and fluff and fluff and fluff. You get it? I'm fluffing it all out. Fluffing it all out. Yes, I am. Just fluffing it all out again and again. Okay. Okay, and then again. And right in here, I'm going to put a red one. Right in here. A red one. And I have another red one here that I'm going to put there. It has a different shape. So I'm going to put it right in there as well. Get it glued in there. Kind of get it glued in there. Okay. There you go. Okay. And this is my Valentine wreath that I will be hanging on my door. This is my Valentine wreath that I will be hanging on my door. I thank you so very much for staying with me through making my Valentine wreath, and you will see this when I showcase my Valentine tour. This is Mabel's Table saying thank you so very much for watching, and don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself, and always know that God is in large and in charge, and that this is God's world. No matter what anybody say, how they say it, and what they do, this world belongs to God. Don't you ever forget that. Mabel's Table saying thank you again so much, and I love you with a passion. Mabel's Table saying adieu.